Hello, guys.
Hi, fam.
You're welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Relationship today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a wonderful time.
Always is.
Yeah, I want to talk about something important to everyone in search, everyone looking for the right person, everyone trying to settle down, trying to build a home. And I think today's episode will help them. So, we're going to be talking about who is Mr. or Mrs. Right. How can you identify the person? And I believe this our conversation today will help you. So stay tuned.
Stay
We'll
tuned.
be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so welcome back, guys.
Yeah, let's introduce our.
We have an invited guest here in her corner. Let's just leave her in her corner, please, because she insisted that she must stay here. So let's leave her in her corner. But this is something that I feel a lot of people need breakthrough in because it's a what's that word now? It's a crossroad, and everybody gets here and they're wondering, okay, who is Mr. Right? So who is Mr. Right? That's the question. Who is Mr. Right, really? And when I say Mr. Right, I'm not talking about a man or a woman. I'm talking about that person. You get. So who is that right person? Who is Mr. Right? You get. And you want to say something?
Yeah, it's a serious question that most people are asking, especially when you've gotten to that point where you're ready to settle down. You want to know that you're making the right decision. In fact, a lot of people experience cold feet at this point when we're like a day to their marriage, like, wait, am I making the right choice? Is this person the right person? Wait, I hope I'm not making this big mistake that I regret for the rest of my life. But sometimes we should know that most of these questions should have been answered before we even get to that point. Just like when we wanted to get married, I remembered we've picked the date or something, and I asked my wife that, wait, hello, this journey, are you saying yes to me because you pity me, or you're just like this guy, let me just pity him, or it's like
Pity you, my life.
or it's like I've stayed, I need to get married, so let me just pick this guy. Let's make sure we are sure of what we are going to do and what we are doing. So most people need to answer that question before you even get to that point, and this is the right time to ask. And when you're asking who is Mr. Right, there are things we need to check, especially when you are looking for that special person. Let's understand there is no perfect person.
There's no perfect person, and I think that's a myth that we need to break, or that's a bubble that needs to be burst, because some people are in that bubble and they can't come out of it because they're expecting this perfect person that will come and tick all their boxes. And like I was telling some people, I think that a lot of people want their future now. Do you understand? So they're looking for this perfect person. He's doing well, he's this, he's that, he ticks all the boxes that you want to be ticked. Do you understand? But they don't understand that that person is in their future.
Yeah, true.
That person is in their future. Sometimes you have to start from who the person is now and then work your way to that person. So because that person is in their future, there's nothing you want to do now that will make you meet that person.
Yes, I heard somewhere that someone was talking about ladies with their expectations for man. Every man, this guy must be clean, must be good, must be working in a very good company, must have built his own house, must have 2 or 3 cars, must this, must that, must this. He said, let me break it to you. The person you are actually painting is married. Yes, because that person has taken time to build himself, not just alone, with someone else. Because most times it takes both parties to build an empire. You understand? And that empire, you think somebody will just build it and you just come in and No, it takes a process. Understand? We are not even talking about financially. Most times when we are focusing on the financial part of this whole thing, we are missing the real thing. You understand? Because the financial part is the juice. You understand? But it's not the main thing. You have a lot of things to be. Someone need to meet you at a point, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You need someone that can balance that up, and someone that you grow together. You understand? So growing together helps you to know this person more, to bond the more. You understand? So what I tell people, the right person, number one, must be the person that's ready to learn. Anybody that is not open-minded to see that they are wrong, to see that they have made a mistake, to see that, oh, they can do better or be better, then that person is not the right person for you. Because, like, if you listen to most of our podcasts, learning is a continuous thing. And if this person in your relationship, you're like, hello, babe, I don't like the way you are looking at this thing. I said, no, don't talk to me. Do you know women don't talk to men in my village? In my village, they respect men. You bow down. You know that person is not there. You don't need special diagnostic to diagnose who this.
Exactly.
You don't need something special. Anybody that's not ready to learn, either man or woman, is not ready for marriage, and they are not the right person. Plain and simple. If you are not ready to learn in this journey of marriage, you are not ready for marriage, because you need to learn every day. That's number one. And learning is not just because you're married. It shows that this person is ready to grow. Grow with you, grow in their career, learn to move. Bishop David Oyedepo says, the day you stop learning, you start dying. The day you stop learning, you start dying. So it's just like you getting married to a dead person. Yeah. So learning, it's important. Is this person ready to learn? Number two, are your values aligned?
They aligned.
Are they together? Are you guys looking at the same future? We might not be going to the same place, but are we passing the same road? You understand? We might not. This person might say, okay, I want to be a career person. And this person say, I want to go into business. It's good. That's your destination. But are we going through the same pathway? Are we thinking about the same thing?
Yeah, can we agree?
Can we work things together? A lot of people, I've heard of a man that got married. Then after some years, he received a call from God and became a pastor. The wife left him. That thing did not happen that day. The lady must have been telling him that, hey guy, this is me, I'm not this, I'm not. When things are not like, there's a lot of disagreement. Bro, sis, leave.
It's not by force.
Yeah.
Don't be hell-bent, let me use those words, on staying when it's not working. When you see that this relationship is not going anywhere, don't just stay for the sake of, oh, I want to be in a relationship or I want to get married. No. If that relationship is not working, please leave as soon as you can and give way for other people.
Yeah.
And I think that one thing I want to say is that the person that you cannot help, it means you don't have any business with that person, because marriage is about helping each other.
Yeah.
See, when God saw that Adam was alone, right? He said, I will make him a help meet. So there has to be help that you are bringing to the table. Someone that you're just seeing as a God, oh, this person is total, it's perfect, and you can't see yourself featuring in that person's vision. You can't see how you can come in and help. Then it means that there is no function. You don't have a function there, so just leave.
Yeah, just leave.
Just leave. There is no point. There is no point, because at the end of the day, you're going to be like you just be a figure. Do you understand? Because there is no function, there is no value that you're coming to add, there is no value that you're bringing. So that person is not Mr. Right for you. If you're seeing someone as a god and that person is perfect already, is this one, is that one, and it's on that basis that you're now loving up on them, there's nothing there.
There is nothing.
Because for marriage, there is something. You see this person and you can see that, oh, this is how I fit. That's what marriage is about. It's give.
Yeah.
That's the truth. You have to come to that point where you understand that, hey, this is what I can see this person's life. And it's almost like I was built for this.
Yeah.
Because the truth is that there are certain things that God has put inside of you that will help that person, and vice versa. There are certain things that God has put inside that person and God has helped that person to become that you are not yet. And then that person is going to fill that void in your life. And for me, that was just one of the secrets that God just opened my eyes to before getting married, was that it's about helping each other. Do you understand? Your lack, the other person's abundance is going to supply it, and vice versa. So if you can't see how you fit in, then I'm sorry to say that person is not Mr.
You know,
Right
this
for you.
thing we are talking about is even as simple as this. If you are not impacting this person, then the person doesn't need you.
It doesn't need you. That's the truth.
So you are not important, so the person can do away with you at any time. You understand? Instead of looking for this person that is perfect, why don't you look for someone that you can impact their life and both of you can grow together. You understand? The place of growth is very important, because you are going through a journey that will make you strong together. You are building something together. Not that you cannot do without each other, but when you come together, you are stronger.
Yes.
That is that thing is actually missing in a lot of relationship now, especially when you think you are most successful and you don't need your partner for anything. You can, is because you are not married to the right person. It's not about the little thing. You need someone. Everybody needs somebody. That was why Jesus, when God was creating, he said it's not good for this man to be alone. In fact, at that point, Adam was good. He's in control of everything. He has been established. At that point, as a man, you can have whoever. What do you want again? But God looked at him and said, hey, this guy is miserable. This guy, you need somebody.
He needs help.
You need help. Let's help this guy. And he would sent Eve to him. And that coming of Eve brings about eye opening for him. Though the result at the end of the day was not as pleasant as God intended. But the bond actually helped him through his journey when God created him. So we all need somebody. So number one, we need to know that everybody, especially man or women, you are ready for a relationship. Don't be blinded by things that the glamorous things. This guy is looking handsome, everything is sharp, good. He has a good job, good. But you need to look beyond what you're saying. That is why we always say that ask questions, talk about things, make sure you are asking the right thing, because that will open your eyes to know who this person really is. A lot of people are in a relationship and they don't even know the last name of the girlfriend or where they came, where who gave birth to them, their village, what their interest is. You understand? What are you doing in that relationship? Somebody is beating you down emotionally, is making you feel as if you are worthless. What are you doing in that relationship? Somebody is looking at you as a liability because you want to do Ghana, what's it called? Bone Street. You want to buy Bone Street. You want salary of visiting, and the person is just seeing you as a property, not as a partner What are you doing in that relationship? You understand? So we need to also work on ourselves to know to put our make sure our priority is well stated.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
We know what we want. You understand? And we are ready to do whatever it takes to get to that point.
And I think as a final note, maybe I'll talk to the ladies and you can talk from the guys' aspect, because maybe there are certain things that guys deal with. But for ladies, if you're watching me and you're struggling with making a choice of Mr. Right, and guys have most likely guys have been coming, you need to wake up, sister. That's what I'll tell you. You need to wake up. There's some things on your list that are not realistic. Right? You need to wake up and be sincere with yourself. There are some things, maybe the guy must have fashion sense. Come on, clothes full market. Do you understand? Buy clothes for him. Do you understand? By the time you package the guy, nobody go know where the fashion sense come from. There are some things that are not realistic, and then, like you said, set your priorities straight. So we need to get our priorities right. What are the things that really matter to you? Those are the things. What are his values? What's his vision? What kind of man is he? Is he caring? Is he understanding? Do you understand? Does he have a relationship with God? Does he want to know God more? What does he work at? What drives him? What are his passions? How does he treat other people? We need to get our priorities straight. Ladies, we need to wake up, because a lot of ladies are in that bubble and you're not coming out. You're not moving forward. You can't find a man to spend the rest of your life with because you're in a bubble that is not real. So you need to come out. Do you understand? So come out of that bubble, set your priorities straight, and you see that Mr. Right, in fact, it might have been in your right pocket all this while, but you did not know.
Yes.
So that's my final note.
It's funny that there was a lady online. I think ladies have been coming online that they went for a party and they saw this wonderful guy and they are waiting for the guy to come meet them, and the guy just boned them, and they're like, maybe the guy is shy. Excuse me. Sometimes we radiate what we attract. You understand? Sometimes we are radiating, don't come close to me. Sometimes we are radiating, I'm too expensive. Sometimes we are radiating like you cannot afford me. You understand? And not that this person doesn't want to, but what is seen, the signal is seen, is not what he thinks in his head he can handle. Let's have the right mindset and radiate positive things, you understand? So that you attract the right people. A lot of, I also listen. You have a lot of good guys out there. Why are they not coming? A lot of people say no good guy. We have a lot of good guys. You are not attracting the right guys. That's it. So for guys, let's understand something, that most times what we are looking, because men are driven by attraction, what we see. You understand? And that seeing is a gift from God, that we can foresee things. Instead of dwelling on the present, and seeing that, this girl is beautiful, you understand, and you're focusing on the beauty that, or you're focusing on that sex that you want to have, or you're focusing, you miss a lot. God has given us the gift to see beyond the present. That is why most wonderful architects, they are men, because we can see when we look at the land, we know, a building can be here and we can construct it. That's where it all came from. You understand? So stop seeing what you want to see beyond the now. You understand? See beyond the now. When you're looking at this person, what are you seeing? Is she the right person for you? Can you see beyond what you are seeing presently? Can you see beyond the beauty? Can you see beyond the fine hair? Can you see beyond the breast? Can you see beyond all the back, everything? Can you see beyond that? And focus on what is important, which is the future. Can this person help me? Can this person encourage me? Can this person be the right woman? That is what you should be looking at, not the physical attraction, because we are driven by what we see. We are 100% driven by what we see. And other thing is, for both men and women, let's understand before we can ask that question, who is the right guy? Are we right? So because when you are right, then the right person will come. Like I said, this law of attraction is real. You are not right yourself. You are not right yourself. You are waiting for the right person. Who will now come and take the wrong person? Yes, now. So we need to what? Be right first before we attract the right person. So work yourself, work out, and all these things that we're talking about, like we always say in this podcast, it takes a lot of work. Even for searching, it takes work. You understand? For you to search right, it takes work. Especially this online space that is now being saturated with a lot of ladies everywhere. They are trying to advertise what they are selling, and guys are just there window shopping. God have mercy on us. How are we presenting ourselves, especially not on the social space, wherever we are? Our presentation really matters. How are we presenting ourselves? Are we presenting right? Are we saying the right things? Are we encouraging people to come to our space to learn? You understand? So it really matters. What we put out there is what will bring about what we see in our relationship and in our lives. God will help us.
God will help us.
Yeah, and God will give us grace to do the work. In Jesus' name.
Thank you. I'm really hoping that we've been able to speak to a certain class of people today, and we're hoping that this podcast helped you. If it did, please remember to leave your feedback on our page, or you can send us an email on every7thmedia@gmail.com. Until next time, remember to live, to love,
to love,
and to laugh.
to laugh.
God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.